And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Why are people so unenjoyable to be around? There are definitely several things that people can do to make them seem extra toxic or even unbearable to the point where you'd rather just throw a game and just get away from them as fast as possible than actually want to continue this out. And this can happen for a number of reasons, but I want to go over just a few things that I've had happen recently from personal experiences. And of course, these are just games that I've had in the recent on Overwatch, and there's definitely several situations where people are toxic, so I want to hear about that in a comment below, so go ahead and leave a comment about that. But first and foremost, this isn't every single situation of somebody being toxic. This is literally just, again, things that I've been with, so please don't kill me. But anyway, one of the ones that I run into the most in competitive games would be the never let go toxic mentality. With this, the person notices a flaw that you've made in the game, that being that you've recently misplayed a scenario, and they just can't get off your back about it, constantly holding this singular situation over your head for the rest of the game, like nothing else in the game even exists. They go on and on about how you ruin this particular play through the rest of the game, even long past you've acknowledged that you've made this mistake and you want to move on. They just won't let you live it down. From witnessing how this affects the team usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes before the entire team is just listening to this one singular conversation, and everybody's just like, you know what, let's just throw the game, because obviously these fucks don't want to do anything, so let's just fall apart, crumble, die, and get out of here. And from there, the other kind of toxic that I've seen would be somebody saying that something incredibly rude, like just something just way out there that's just unnecessary, but they do it in just the perfect kind of passive aggressive way, so that you're like, hey, that was kind of toxic of you to say that, and they're like, me being toxic? What are you talking about? I'm just stating facts. They just want to state something so negative that they just feel like they have to say it for their own personal needs or whatever. And then they come back and say it's not toxic, I'm just stating the facts. It can range from a number of things, but one of the ones that I hear the most is along the lines of, oh hey, can we get some DPS please? Or like, oh hey hog, can you like, we need our hog to land a hook or something. Just something that simply like puts all of the insult on somebody. Something that just simply but directly insults the person. Like playing DPS, they could be doing well or they could not. It's a great way to upset somebody by not only being passive aggressive about it, but trying to make it seem so generalized to the point where you are the singular issue on your team. Let's say you're playing solo DPS, you're playing soldier, and everybody's just like, maybe I wish we had a soldier, and you're obviously clearly on soldier. You just may not be able to hit the shots that you need at the right time. Maybe you're not getting the right protection, who knows. But at the end of the day, they're trying to be incredibly passive aggressive about it to the point where it's just unenjoyable to even be around that kind of mentality. And then when you even think about responding with, hey, maybe that's a little toxic of you to say, I've got the most damage, I've got most kills, I've got most objective kills, even most objective time. Like, I don't understand why you're being so ridiculous towards me. And then their immediate response is something along the lines of, what? It's not toxic, I'm just simply stating the facts here. Probably one of the best way to get under somebody's skin is a form of toxicity that's really passive aggressive and not even realizing sometimes that they say it. I've noticed that a lot of people that have this kind of mentality don't even realize that what they're saying to others is so negative and so hurtful to the team's morale that it just makes people just want to lose faster as opposed to trying to help make the situation better. Sometimes people just feel that they can do no wrong with their calls, and one of the calls being that you're bad, quit being bad, it's just fact, is a good way to just make your team tilt off the face of the planet and just play poorly altogether, because obviously you're the problem. Like all Symmetra mains have Down syndrome. Like, what do you mean that's toxic to say? I'm just stating facts. But why are people like this? Why are they so nasty towards others and talk down to them in such a way that would make it uncomfortable? Just not even want to focus on playing the game, just want to get out as quickly as possible. Like, why are people like that? And it's definitely not a simple thing to answer, so I'll let you know some of the reasons why I think that people are like that. But of course, I'm sure that you guys have had your own personal experiences with people being toxic. So, tell me about those as well. What do you think would fix all this toxicity, honestly? I want to know. The number one reason why I think people are toxic is because they take an egocentric approach to playing a video game that's more team-based. They think that it's something that they're really good at, so the only way for them to show that is to kind of corral the team to try and put them all on their shoulders. And oh man, just another game where I'm going to have to carry and do everything in my power to just make this game work out as best as possible. It's not my team, it's always me, and it's just a huge burden when someone else is able to be that good comparatively to me. So I have to do everything. I have to carry so hard. My shoulders are hurting so much. And then when things just don't go right, it's like, you guys are holding me back. You guys are so bad. You're so awful. Anna, you could have done better. Lucio, you're so bad at this game. Roadhog could have landed more hooks. Everybody could have done something better except for you. You did everything you could. What more could you possibly do? There's nothing more you could have done. You're the only person on fire on your team, which isn't even true because everybody else is on fire except for you. But your team's holding you back. Just those kind of people exist in this world. They really do. And though not everyone is like this, it's just something that happens from time to time. Some people have an ego, others are just passive aggressive, some just like to troll and upset people and don't really care. They don't really care. They know what they're doing. They're fully aware of it, but they just want to get a rise out of somebody. And with how colorful each individual situation is from game to game, it gets more difficult to try and put an exact ban on who really needs to be banned based on the things that they're saying and what they're doing in game versus people who are just blatantly cheating. They need to get banned immediately, or people that probably aren't even doing anything that bad. They're just maybe not as vocal over the microphone, and there's no reason for them to actually get banned. It's just not necessary. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I want to hear about what you guys think. Why are people so toxic? Maybe a way to fix toxicity within the community. Doesn't even have to be strictly Overwatch. It could be League of Legends, it could be CSGO, it could be even like, you know, playing on a professional sports team, so on and so forth. But anyway, I want to know what you guys have gone through. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, everything else that would make me seem like a huge utter sellout. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Alright, peace.